link on my playlist.
Oh.
Mm.
That could be worse. You could have had Has Been Hotel infiltrate it.
Oh, has
Our
been.
entire playlist just has been open.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I think I could sing at least half the album off the top of my head, word for word.
Like, for at least the past, 2 weeks. Poison, Addict, You Didn't Know, Loser, more than anything, have been in my head.
Loser Baby and Respectless are my two favorite. Hey, I don't want to get copyright struck, love.
Think of the copyright.
I kid. Alright.
Because, no, technically, since we're on an Amazon platform,
Be careful with your words.
wouldn't that mean it's technically free use since we would have access to their library?
Nope.
I don't think that feature's out yet. I haven't looked into it.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
I was hoping it did!
No,
Uh,
not at all.
Oh,
Okay.
well, something... Oh, man, I've got anime physics here. Something that Amazon is working on. They are trying to get a huge music streaming license with a record company so that Twitch streamers can use, all of the music, royalty-free.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Rather than playing, 1 20-second clip and then your entire stream just gets all the audio stripped.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this thing. And by this thing, I want some music.
Check on your Twitch chat real quick.
Potato.
Not that.
I cannot see anything other than potato.
Under it.
Literally can only see potato. Hold on, let me unpin this. I'm gonna unpin potato, and sadly it's gonna go away forever. Say something
I
nice!
do like potatoes.
Someone redeemed 100 bits last night to have the message potato pinned in the stream chat, and I was just like, I
Dang.
don't think this is worth it. I don't. But
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Do you not understand the value of potatoes?
Oh, I know.
That's what I said.
All right, let's do this thing.
See, me and you were on the
Alright,
same
let's start.
wavelength, alright?
um,
Insomni?
wel- welcome to the Ilderon Tales.
Oh.
Tonight we are making potato salad, and
Hell yeah.
The worst kind of potato.
mashed
a great
potato's the
potato.
worst potato.
Mashed
Whoa.
potato? Are you crazy?
No, I love mashed potatoes. My wife does not, and if I serve her mashed potatoes, she looks at me funny.
I think she likes. Yeah, I think she likes mashed potatoes more than salad, though.
Oh, texture. Okay.
All right.
I'm not a texture person, I don't care about it.
Anyways, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Everything you're going to see on this stream is going to be live storytelling, and if you're under the age of 14, stop and talk to your parents because you're going to see content not appropriate for you.
Except for the parts I retconned.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we retcon those in a different way. Because I think it's like Ilderon lore
Nah,
now
just-
that that
nah,
guy's
just go back
balls
in
are
time,
forever
fine.
kicked. They'll write about
Yeah.
it in the archives of this place. Let's jump into a recap of last session. For this group, it's been a long time since we played. Because life has just been taking a hit. Okay, so last session, the party was inside, or the party is currently in Red Axe in the town of Farport. They were in the Ivy Basilica at the start of the session and had just beseeched the priestess of this demonic chapel for knowledge. Laya, you started off that session getting a answer to your prayer request. Would you like me to repeat it on stream, or do you have it in your notes?
I got it.
Okay, cool. Laya's prayer request was answered. Krishna was able to interrogate the Philoril, the guy who knows about her father, but she didn't get much useful information out of him because her questionings got off-centered. And
He's dead.
your father? Potentially.
No. Well, I'm talking about the guy I was questioning.
Oh, that remains to be seen. Okay. With that, some of these other things didn't happen last session. The party went to talk to Alarel, the Wanderkin who has been organizing other Wanderkin in the city, and they found out that Alarel is close with the Portmaster, as she is his direct advisor. Alarel and Raster Ortis get along. Galiter hates that they have such a close relationship, and the party has agreed to join Alarel, and she will invite you all into her circle, provided that you prove yourself to her first. There is a dangerous individual in town, a man by the name of Dowie. He has gone missing from her attempts to find him. If you guys can find him, and I don't think she was very specific in what she said.
She said
wanted
capture him alive.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I just have Hunt Dowie in my notes.
Yes. It was said to capture them alive. I believe the thing that Krishna heard was kill.
Yes, Dowie killed the person who knows what happened to Krishna's father. So
Yes.
any closer questions for the search for Belmore is going to be bottlenecked through him. With that, Krishna asked for a very large axe. Alaril pulled some strings and got one out of Galiter's collection. Galiter lent Krishna a Hilberd that belonged to... Who's this hot dude on the map?
I'm sorry, he's supposed to be there.
I haven't looked at my screen for like a hot
Sorry.
5 minutes.
Editing character sheet.
That's fine.
I don't know why I put him there.
Let's see. And I think that was it. The Hellbird of the Forgotten Song. Alright. You gained a new party member. As you guys are strategizing on what to do next, Alaril and her Wonderkin are going to be leaving the room, and Jamie is going to buzz off and say, hold on, I have more questions. I'll catch up with you all later. As she hunts after Alaril. For now, the three of you, Hope, Krishna, and Laya, are alone in the meeting, or one of Raster's meeting rooms inside of his palace. You have your directive. You don't really have a heading. What would you all like to do?
Wow, that was really well timed with the music.
And then it starts again on flute. Hold on.
I'm unsure.
Alright, so we need to find Dowie, the murderer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Where was one go for information about that? I mean, we can always look for local rumors. We can try anywhere people gather and talk about.
I mean, the goblins like us.
Yeah, we can go to
They
the
might have
Goblin Inn.
information.
They liked us a lot last time.
I can give you
They're
guys
also-
some more information on what your characters might know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can we go top to bottom and you guys read me what has been revealed that your character knows about Dowie before I tell you what they might be thinking? So we'll just start with Aloe. Aloe, what do you have in your notes about Dowie so far?
Sorry. Notes about Dowie. It's not too much. I have. He killed the Ruby Shadows Malat. I can't say that
Milia?
fucking word.
That's fine.
Milia. There we go. And they rehired him after he had done that to do something. And I really don't have much more information on that. That's all I got.
Okay. I would say if Aloe knows that he has some association with the Ruby Shadow, this dark branch of the Ruby Alliance that secretly kind of extends a criminal network across Ilderon to work in the Alliance's favors. Perhaps trying to hire someone in that network could get you more pointing towards whoever's orchestrating it.
Yeah, the
where they
issue
get
is
their
we're
orders.
poor as shit.
That's fair. I didn't say you actually had to pay somebody. I was just saying an idea. Let's go with Matt. Matt, I think I already know what's on Krishna's mind.
Find
If-
Dowie.
Yeah, if Dowie killed the person who knew where Belmore was, maybe your mother would have like more ideas into what Belmore's dealings were that could even get him mixed up with the Ruby Shadow. And Taylor, what's Hope know about Dowie right now?
The only thing I can really add, I believe he's a human.
Okay.
Well, Dowie will be past tense soon.
I'm sorry, Taylor, I'm drawing a blank on Hope. Let me think for a
Yeah,
second.
Hope is also drawing a blank. As far as Hope knows, they were fed a name.
You know what? Hope is from Ililnagai. Ililnagai is very bureaucratic and very it's very bureaucratic, and it has a robust legal system. If this Dowie guy has a trail of bodies or something of that sort, maybe some local authorities might be able to point you onto like whatever trail they've been chasing. I think that would be the most I've got for Hope.
Okay.
But yeah, all of those are ideas that could be percolating from your characters' perspectives.
That does make sense. Go to the bureaucracy.
Yes,
Cat
Mira,
agrees with me.
I do love you. I mean, yeah, we could take the bureaucratic route if you want. I was thinking we could maybe ask the goblins since they like us, and if they learn that Dowie killed information that related to the deal that they got fucked over on, they might want to help us look for him as well.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah.
The McGimblick crew,
Best way for them to get their money back.
right?
And they might have new food for me to try.
They might have new food for you to try.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
We'd like to go back to the Goblin Inn, whose name I forget.
Limglick.
I thought that was the ship.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
So it is the ship, but I think it's also his name.
Really?
No,
Tall fifth.
the captain of the Glimblick is Captain Black.
Yeah.
Or in common tongue is Captain Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gimblick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Glimblick is the boat, though, not the inn.
Yeah, he's just Black of the Imbling Black. Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got a ship, you would name it after yourself.
He is
why
like
not?
I would not.
Okay.
I would just have to be like the letter O if I was doing it the way he was.
All right. the decision is to go talk to the sailors
Talk
of the
to-
Glimblick.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
And,
anyone would run that
raise the
in,
potato.
not exclusively them. But yes, we'd
Alright.
like to see if they have more information.
All right. You guys can go ahead and you can go ahead and leave Raster's palace. You've made your way, or you can make your way through town, back to the rises of the where the goblin Yondars stay, trudging
Mhm.
into their stone and moss-covered area of town that eventually digs into the hillsides of Port Way. The time of day, let me pull that from my notes because I didn't record. So yesterday, or when you guys talked to when you talked to Alarel, I believe that was at the top of the morning of 5th day. Because you guys stayed in the inn. So let me... 5th of servant. It has been a while and I need to make sure I keep this up to date. Okay, so you guys are going to be going here mid-morning into the goblin sections of town. It is a much it's a much lighter experience than the last time you were here, but the thing you're going to note is that there are several armed guards around the caves, leading into the deeper mines and structures of their Yondar. These armed goblins are watching children play in these streets and watching the market row of vendors that have been set up here. For the most part, they eye you, but you are welcomed here as quote-unquote friends.
Mm. Right. I've never been in the. I actually have been in the tavern. Do we just go over to where the tavern was?
We just stroll on in.
Alright.
Okay. Hey. This was Flu and Flu and Jack's place. Let me look at my notes for her. They are thin. The apprenticing chef. Alright. Fluvara is going to see you guys walking in. She is getting the place ready for the afternoon lunch rush and eventually dinner. At that, you're coming in probably right as she just finished like cleaning up everything. There are a few goblins here. Is that the... Oh, there we go. We got our hot bartender.
That's a word.
Sure, let's go with that.
There are a few goblins here and there throughout this place. I would say when you guys were partying here the other night, this place was like packed. Probably every other 5 feet there was a goblin. Now you probably see about 4 moving about here, not including Fluvara.
Alright.
as you guys step back in, she's going to smile, and she's gonna say, "I was just about to rest for the morning. Are you all coming here for more food to test out tonight's menu, perhaps?"
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's my only goal.
I do
It's-
believe that is explicitly what he said, yeah. Or she said, yeah.
It's not. Tonight's dinner menu's not ready, but I could get you a serving of what we have for lunch.
Sounds good.
That would be great.
She's going to nod, head in, and come back out. It's a quick worker's meal. It's got some. It's a stew. It's got some boiled meat in there. Not the most flavorful thing, but it's big and cooks quick. As you sit down, she's going to say, the boys mining got some mushrooms real deep in the cave. That's going to be tonight's treasure. But for now, just something Jack likes to do with rations to make them a little more palatable.
Do love a stew.
She will put 3 servings down.
Perfect.
I'm not going to be the one to broach the subject.
Okay, I'm gonna look at her and say, I lied. This wasn't my only plan. This is the only reason I came. This is the main reason. We're also looking for, I believe, a man named Dowie, that might have had some connection with the Eklimblik crew, or at least the people the deal they were trying to do.
He got rid of one of the leads leading to the disappearance of one of their previous Krishna's dad, one of their previous partners.
Whatever
in
his name
business.
was, yes.
Belmore.
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 He killed Belmore?
He didn't kill Belmore. He killed somebody who had information on Belmore.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe killed Belmore. We're looking into that.
He might have killed Belmore.
She's going to think on it for a minute and say, I know Dowie was never happy, even less so when the Ruby Alliance started coming here in full force. She's going to say, ain't right what he did, but I think I would have did the same thing given the chance. You ever hear about the Ruby Shadow?
No. Please tell us more.
She's going to say they got it all over the inner sea. Every shore, every coast, every city. Killers. All organized for the people across the sea who have the most coin. Get their messages, or get their orders from voices in their head. You never see them, or never hear them, but if you cross them, she shrugs and says, well, you don't hear from them, or you don't hear from those people again. Is that all you wanted to know? You looking for this, Dowie?
We are looking for him. Do you have any way of getting in contact with him? Do you know where he would be? We will be careful of the Ruby Shadow, but we desperately need information on him.
I mean, we can be friends, and I let you stick around and talk to Black who's sheltering here, but go messing around. Bowie, that's... Oh, you're bringing hammers here. She's gonna shake her head and say, what's in it for us?
At the very least, you get to know what happened and what made your deal go awry,
Mhm.
and who to get back for it.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Sure.
Um,
5. Didn't roll well.
She's gonna say, I'm talking about mine and Jack's head here. I need something for our safety. Or, she'll gesture her hand forward. Something worth enough that if we have to close down this place for a few days, we can still eat.
Fortunately, I don't got much money.
How much does it take to run this place for a few days?
She's going to shrug and say, by the time we're done buying supplies, hiring labor, and getting food cooked, hiring entertainment, replacing broken chairs, replacing tables, eats about 50 gold out of our pockets.
It's a very specific. Hmm.
She's going to shake her head and say, look, I can be altruistic at times, and I'm not trying to be selfish here in terms of bleeding you for all the coin in your pocket. Deals, trust, Yondars, our kind. We make Farport work together.
So you would like a favor from us?
What type of favor are you offering?
Well, what type of favor are you looking for?
Can you stash a couple goblins for 4 days?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
How
How close do
discreet
they have
does
to
it need
be?
to be?
No questions.
Well, I
I
don't
was
mean
gonna
questioning
say,
them. I mean they need to be like not seen by anyone, or
She's gonna nod. Someplace they can stay, sleep, eat, have everything they need taken care of. You know, in case people are looking for them.
I have a question.
Krishna, think
Would
of
I
going with your
know?
mom.
We could go with Krishna's mom.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that or just come to the hotel place, the embassy place.
No, 4 days is more money than I have. I'm gonna be honest
That's
with
fair.
you.
Alright, so let's do 50.
only got 2 days worth of money left.
Alright, keep asking a question.
Oh, I was if Krishna's mom's an option, if that's not an option, would I
Mhm.
know of like any halfway houses my organization uses?
Let me think on that, but give me a history check on it. I'm gonna set the DC at 13.
7, never mind.
Yeah, I would say you are newly deployed into this region, and the advisors you talked to didn't initially even know you were coming here for the festival, but once you were, they've started using you. So it's a second before you get established with all of the contacts here. You don't know them yet.
Fair enough. All right, Krishna's mom.
Yep.
Kristen, you're gonna offer your mom?
Yeah.
All right,
maybe
what
she
do you
can.
say?
Maybe these goblins can help her improve her cooking.
Yeah.
All right, what do you say?
God, you're
Yeah.
so mean to your own mother.
All right, Krishna, you're the one that has to close this deal then.
All right. That's fair enough. All right, help us find. Cause what are we wanting them to do?
So we got a home, 2 dwarves for 4 days.
4 goblins.
4 dorms.
4 goblins. I don't know why I said dwarves. 4 goblins.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what do you say, Matt?
Yeah. Fair deal. You help us out. We scratch your back. You scratch mine. That whole shebang.
Close enough.
Yeah, basically.
They're a teenage girl. They don't know what the sayings are.
She's
It's slang.
she's gonna say, where at and how do we contact them?
Let me provide them with the address and all that. Oh God, how are they wanting to contact us? That's a fair question.
I mean, you know what inn we stay at, right? We stayed at that inn.
Yeah, true. True. Yeah, we did stay at the inn.
She is going to reach a hand forward for Krista and say, all right, that'll work.
I'll go ahead and shake it.
And she'll say, I don't know where to find Dowie. He after he became a big shot with his new friends, he stopped coming to everyone else's markets. Gets everything he needs teleported in now by Arcanus. He did have a girl he was sweet on over by Raster's place. A shopkeeper named Lindren.
Can you put that in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I thought they were gonna ask them to use it in a sentence for a second there. It's like, it's a name.
No, I'm writing this down for my notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put it a bit of a mini game to put in your spelling and see how close you get.
Let's do that.
I do agree. My main Gimblick was terrible, but you know, I enjoyed it.
Mine was close.
That was actually very close too.
Fucking. Let's see.
All right.
She's
Which stall is
going
hers?
to say she's a tailor on the road outside the outside of Raster's palace. Milsarai, red hair. You'll see her. She broke up with Dowie, crushed his heart. She had a couple brothers run off to join the Sunyeth. Always been fascinated with the East.
I mean, that's basically the only thing out.
Well, she's gonna say, well, no, there's the northern coast.
Yeah, if you
Meet
want to
100 different
politics.
types of people up there. And the south, I hear them elves are real nice. She's going to gesture to Hope and say, like your friend?
Yes, we're the epitome of niceness.
Sure, let's go with that.
I'm a pleasant lady.
Just cute.
She will take a moment to describe the market rose and what Lindren's stall looks like, and her. If you want any other information, I mean, you can ask. try and persuade. But for the most part, you guys can consider yourselves pretty capable of finding this lady.
Oh yeah, a redhead.
Or a lady? Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Never mind. I was thinking you were talking about Dowie for a second there, not Dowie's ex.
Yeah, Dowie.
Okay.
You know, Dowie trans their gender. Can't.
Yeah, exactly. During this conversation.
Hey, it's happened. Well, I'll talk about that later.
Okay. Can you tell us anything about how Dowie fights?
Ooh.
Dirty.
Because it might come down to a conflict.
Dungeon Master is going to be loading for a second.
Okay.
And
as I look
my notes, I'm already
she
preemptively
thinks, yep.
writing fights like a little child.
Oh yeah,
Morgan?
100%.
We're
Actually,
not planning
a
on
fight never been
fighting,
in one. Gives up
but-
instantly. You know.
She's going to shake her head and say, Dowie? Dowie doesn't fight. He's a sneaky type. You never see him coming, and by the time you do, there's a blade through your neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assassin.
You know,
Yeah.
Thank you for the warning.
good idea.
Let me pull up my spell list. Alright.
She's gonna nod and say, you go asking for too many questions. Try and forget my name.
Okay. I don't remember your name, I'll be honest, so it's fine.
You say that?
No.
Okay.
I'd say I'll be sure not to mention your name.
Mhm.
All right. I actually don't know her name, so that's gonna be easy.
It was in front of us earlier in the session.
Oh, I believe it.
Hold on. I can share it with you guys. There you go.
Yes.
Well, it's better that I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. We need to close this for now. Perfect.
All right. You guys go looking for her?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a lead. Should we go warn Krishna's mom that 4 goblins are about to show up?
That seems like Christmas
Yeah.
mom's problem.
We should.
You know,
Fine.
just in case she has something to say about that.
Yeah. Wait, why wouldn't she like goblins?
I don't know. Having 4 people drop on you to stay for the better
Yeah.
half of a week is always kind of something you should have some foreknowledge of, regardless of the race. Why would I say this? I have it. What's that?
Why am I so
Oh, no.
bad?
Yeah,
Look,
I was gonna
honestly, if
say-
they asked me that, ugh, that's a
I
hard
don't have it.
question
Never
to
mind.
answer.
You're on your own.
Shit, I'm screwed.
Okay, it's fine.
I'm literally looking through my notebook and it's like nothing.
Just coughed on my hip.
Hold on, I'm looking at your
Thank you.
um Amelia Perna.
Right.
Amelia. There
Um,
we go.
I make everybody write down and submit a backstory.
Why am I looking at the notes, not the backstory? Thank you.
Uh-huh. I didn't know that before you just asked, but I do remember it now. Okay, I'm sorry. What's the game plan?
Go tell my mother that 4 goblins are going to be staying for a little bit.
Okay.
And I will be staying out of vision, because she will probably not enjoy me being there again.
Expect the fry. If you do get spotted, expect the frying pan to the back of the head.
I can tank it.
Uh,
I'm level 4. I have a lot of health.
We are level 4. That is true.
We
Yeah,
are
look, it's
transcended
fine.
mortals.
I'll have
She-
no
she-
furies
she'll
like a
just,
pissed
like-
off mother.
She'll just 10th level divine smite your ass. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that'd be something.
Wait, when did she become a paladin?
I don't know.
Write that down. Write that down.
Sorry, alright.
All right. You guys can head to Krishna's mother's house, or Krishna's house, the Perna household. When you do arrive, you can go through the storefront and upstairs to the different living quarters. Krishna, there are voices on the other side of the wall. It is muffled. You guys can't make them out without a perception check. Otherwise, you can knock and enter if you so wish.
Sure, I'll bite.
I'll go.
I gave you two options, and you said yes.
They're all perception check.
Oh, okay.
Sure, I'll try. I'm not
Okay.
fucking. God damn.
Dude, what are your
rolls.
rolls today?
Question.
Here, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, never mind.
I'll show you how it's done. That one.
That one. Me, not 20.
Taylor, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the nat 1 to nat 20 back to back.
I like how the best modifier has the worst score,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
with a 6-point difference between Laya and I.
As
Oh, no.
Laya is trying to make out like the sounds, Hope, you're just there like, okay. Don't insult.
Don't
the
be
food.
seen. Don't be
insult
seen.
the food.
Yeah, with that, yeah.
Krishna, you do make out your mother's voice. She is talking to another voice you don't recognize. She is going to say, 13 gold on top of another 27? And 100 for this? That shipment falls on us too? I have a daughter to feed. I'm starting to feel like adopting her was a mistake.
Ooh.
The man.
Did you know you were adopted?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess. I can't remember.
The
Yeah, no.
man on the other side is going to say, look, we can give you about 4 days, but we hinged a lot on his gambit. 4 days? This is over 200. Okay. What else do you have of his? The man's gonna say, other than his debts, he didn't leave you much else. She's going to say, right, that
So-
is the love and ray of my life.
I'm going to just chime in. So that's it. He's dead, huh?
You open the
Coming
door.
through the door?
Yeah.
Sitting in your lounge on the sofa across from your mother, she stands. There is a large man with a muscular man. He's got his elbows on his knees as he's hunched forward. He's gonna point and say, "This the daughter?" Your mother nods, and he's gonna say, "My condolences. Belmore hasn't been responding to sendings. Still alive somewhere out there, but abandoned you all. His contracts are your contracts now. Me and my
Is that how the
associates-
legal system works?
Oh,
That's what
that's
Hello
what's
asked.
her?
Yeah.
She's going to say, legal system. We're under Raster's orders of trade. We try and be civil with one another.
So there is no contract.
He's going to shake his head and say, Belmore,
Well, do you at least
Belmore
have
hired all of my smiths. Had us going for days. I had to cancel other orders for him.
Well, at the very least, do you have any, receipts or contracts of like proof
Mhm.
of business?
Yeah, and what would end up coming on to us?
Uh,
Because Lord knows he wouldn't do something like this.
he's going to scratch his chin and say, I think one of the apprentices made him sign the book when he came by. I can go get it. Amelia is going to speak up and say, it won't change the situation. I know Belmore was adamant to have your services. He's gonna say, shame. I was really looking forward to helping out with that diamond mine. Anyways, he gestures to Krishna, says, I'll let you all grieve. He's going to walk towards the door, moving around the party.
You really think
And
just sending some sendings is going to be enough to find him? Who knows if he's not trapped in a goddamn magical barrier?
He's going to shake his head and say, we got one arcane smith talented with that stuff. I don't know how it works, but he says
Just one?
he's going to say it's red axe. By the time we get one arcane weapon crafted, the bastards died with it halfway across the sea. We go on quality of tools. We don't waste too much time trying to make exceptionally magic items.
Well, my father, goddamn it, for all of his faults, he was going to land you the biggest goddamn payday of your life, and you're going to just abandon him
He's
with just one person helping.
he's going to shrug and say, I can go and try and get get one of those scrolls to use myself, but I don't know much about it.
Krishna,
I'll
dear,
add it onto your mother's debt if you want.
Krishna, dear. As far as they're concerned, your father abandoned the deal, and while we might not think that that's the case, it's not going to change her mind.
Fine. You're right, Lila.
Now,
The man is going
Salt
to
in a chair.
kneel down next to Krishna for a moment and say, look, kid, don't make deals so big on dreams that you can't back them up. Everybody gets scared. Everybody gets cold feet. A couple years is hard, but it gets easier. It will. Awkwardly, he kind of looks side to side and puts a hand on your shoulder. All right. I'll get you a half a week, Amelia. She's gonna nod.
Oh, that's awfully convenient. We need half a week.
Mm-hmm.
The man stands up and leaves. Oh, all right. Well, welcome home. Sorry about that. Had you told me you were coming back midday, I wouldn't have scheduled a business meeting here. Honey, how are you doing?
I found someone who knows where he is. Where Dad is. So, there's that.
She's going to raise her hand to her mouth and say, "Oh, who have you been dealing with?"
Me? Hi, name's Laya.
Yes.
I am not in the room. I did not walk in.
Oh, I walked in.
Mm-hmm.
And this has nothing to do with the Alliance?
As far as we're aware, no.
Of course not.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, we're great at
Is,
these.
is Krishna helping me?
Come on!
Krishna is good at lying to her mom.
There
We're
we
both
go.
good at lying to
There we
Krishna's
go.
mom.
I mean,
You don't call me liar for nothing. Alright?
I'm good at it in real life, so must be true in game.
Okay. Phew, with that, oh, Amelia's pretty.
Yeah.
I gave Sonny 2 words. Go crazy.
Belmore bagged a hottie.
It'll be hot.
Okay.
But in a depressed dad kind of way.
All right.
You know when like
I'm sorry. Let me regain my composure.
you know the like anime memes when you can always tell the main character by the different colored hair? For
Yeah.
our campaign, you can tell when people are relevant by how hot they are.
That is not true.
Well-
So many people who haven't even appeared are so hot.
Yeah, but we'll know that they're relevant because they're going to be hot. And we're like, oh, look, there's a hot picture.
They were planned for something in the past.
But I cannot stress this enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
fair
a
enough.
normal looking goblin lady.
Yeah, I think I'm normal. I'm not a goblin, but I think so too.
Then there's just me over here.
All right. Sorry about that.
Are you super hot?
She's a wonderkin, right?
I am.
At the line, and not overtly like known line, Amelia is going to say, "Oh, good. Ooh, Krishna, what does your family worship? Are your family Gendenthel members?"
I don't think I put that in my character.
All right.
background.
If
Yeah,
I'm gonna
roll me.
a percentage die. If it's over 50, they your mother is going to say by the Father of Secrets, that's wonderful news.
I'm keeping him on the straight and narrow. But he does owe me a bit of a favor if we've been working together. I have some friends of mine that need a little bit of housing. They're in between places right now. Of course, you won't have to cover any food charges or anything like that. I'll help you with that. But I was wondering if you could actually help me out here. I know you're in a stressed time with money, and I'll pitch in whenever I can.
She's going
Moving
to
straight.
She's gonna look towards the door where the large man just went off to, and she's gonna say, "Oh, Dan, no, I'm not paying him anything. Me and Krishna are gonna cut town before that debt comes due."
Oh, I
honey,
love the way you think.
Just make sure your bags are packed by 9th day.
I'm sorry, what?
It's fine. Anyway,
why would she pay that man?
I mean, fair, but
Belmore's debts are his own. Trying to put it onto the family seems fucked up. I was gonna look into it, honestly.
she's gonna say, "Will I'll do what I can for these friends of yours. The goblin Yandars, at least north of the city, were good friends of ours and Belmore's.
Thank you so much.
But I don't think. Yeah, she's gonna say, I'll actually let you in on something your father and I were working on. The ship that sank in the harbor, the Glimblick, was here on behalf of your father's contracts, but the ship sank during the festival, and the captain and crew haven't been seen or heard from since.
Feigned surprise.
Do the hand over mouth gasp.
Juicy goss.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll another deception check for that. 'Cause you
They're
did
really good
so
at
well
lying
on
to
the
her.
first two. Yeah. She'll say, of course, a blind eye never finds the knowledge it seeks. And,
Are there ground floor windows? Can I like just be watching through the window?
they live on the second floor.
Never mind.
You can come in, Jesus.
Who's that?
Oh boy. I'm not gonna go in.
The Jesus of your mother's religion is Calfear Calgarin.
Yeah, fit that in a prayer. Go for it.
Why is that?
Oh, Calfear.
Why? As a player, why is that name so? That is going to annoy me for the rest of the session.
Calfear Calgarin is the guy who started the Lost Shattering, the horrific war of many human atrocities committed across time and reality. He is stuck in the eternal loop of suffering that he has brought upon himself.
Nice.
Yeah!
That's the Jesus I remember.
Well, he was the apprentice to the god of your religion, of Krishna's religion. I don't know
gotcha.
what Krishna
Of Indian
worships at all.
Clearly nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, how agnostic are you?
I honestly do not care.
Very.
Religion,
Okay.
phooey. That's what Krista says.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm not coming inside. I will continue to stand guard outside.
Lila, give me some help
What am I doing?
bringing this guy in.
I'm
Well-
so small.
In all fairness, you guys are pretty much done here, unless there was something else you wanted to do.
True.
Unless you
Yeah,
want
we're
to
not-
ask more questions.
You gonna breach the topic of the incoming house guests?
I already
Yeah,
did that.
Oh, we
You
did
know
that.
what?
Oh, never mind.
I will give you.
I'm sorry.
I'll
We're
give
fine.
both Laya and Krishna a free insight check.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be contested
Oh,
by.
I'm great at these.
You are great at these.
Good lord!
Insight check. Okay.
Are by Calfear Calgarin's unholy name.
Thank you, Father of Secrets.
Krishna, yeah, that's about all you have to do here with your mom. Laya, Amelia has some insight into what Belmore was doing. And
Yeah,
more
I
of his
was-
feelings is definitely not sharing everything.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask. I was like, so, with Belmore, like, he was buying a whole bunch of magic items. It's really weird. What was he doing?
Oh, from the Smiths?
Mm-hmm.
She shakes her head and says, no. He wasn't buying any magical items. He was, commissioning, mining equipment, to be made. Rails, carts, picks, hammers,
Why
all
did you
things-
assume?
Go ahead.
Why did you assume we had anything to do with the Alliance?
Oh, you know mothers. We always just think the worst.
You could just say you don't want to answer. That's also
Yeah, seriously.
She'll shake her head and say, you all know what Raster found up there in Moto Malima.
diamonds.
A deposit of it, potentially, she shakes her head, the size of a city or a village.
Oh fuck.
That
Okay.
end character?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to say, Krishna, dear, do you know what diamonds are capable of?
Yes.
Resurrection.
Bringing back the dead.
They gleam with the gatekeeper's light. They can pull souls back from realms beyond. They're one of the most treasured resources in the world. And believe it or not, Ilderon's actually rich in them.
Mm-hmm.
They're a controlled market.
Yep.
She's gonna nod. Your father had dreams and ambitions dealing with diamonds, and there are those who did not want to see those dreams come to fruition. It was a very, very careful line we were walking. When you said you had information about him, I feared you were asking in circles that were dangerous.
Hmm.
Your safety is now my sole responsibility. I know you're grown now, but I'm still your mother.
Yes.
And what a wonderful thing that is to be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell in
Amelia
from
is
outside.
going to...
Oh, real quick. I'm gonna yell in from outside. Be glad you have one of those.
Yeah. Amelia's gonna step forward and hug Hope. Or not Hope.
Hope is there.
Wow! And
It's gonna
Fuck
step
my
forward
daughter, Hope, that's where it's at.
and hug Krishna and say, I would choose again to be your mother if I could. However, I can't help but feel fear and pain and regret for getting you involved in this.
your fault. I got myself involved.
I love you. Nothing will change that. But if I had the opportunity to trade my love for your life, she nods, says, we'll figure out what to do about your dad, and if we can't, she shakes her head and says, "We'll be on the next we'll be on the next ship to the inner seas."
All right. All right. All right. Well, we best be getting moving then.
She's gonna let you go and say, "Right, and I'll look out for your friends if they come by soon."
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
You should be nicer to your
Yeah.
mother.
Hey guys, how'd it go?
Everything went perfect.
Excellent. Let's
Yeah.
not stay for a meal.
Quick, go, 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 go.
Leg it.
All right. Is the next goal to go find Lindren?
Yes.
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 All right. I feel like at some point I should make you guys roll for searching for people, but after
We're given
the,
good instructions.
yeah, I was about to say you were given good instructions, and after the festival, Farport has been thinning. This is not one of Ilderon's grander cities. It is one of the grandest cities on the
Red
facing
eyes.
the outer seas, but
Mm.
yeah, that's like being the biggest city in Alabama. I kid. That said, you guys can go searching for Lindren in the trade district. And I'm going to change the music.
All right. I'm gonna go put up my plate.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, how many
Oh,
places
thank
could there
you.
possibly be that fit the description we're given?
All right. Walking through the bazaars and the stalls, you guys are going to. Ooh, I haven't actually seen Lindren's portrait.
Ooh.
Oof.
So
Not exactly what you asked for, but it was the closest I could get quickly.
okay. I'm gonna describe her a little bit different, if that's okay with you, love.
Yeah.
Oh, red hair.
That's what I had.
That's fine. You are going to see a Milserian woman. She has tapestries, banners, flags, drapings, blankets of all different sorts from all over the world. People are walking through her hung lines of fabric as she is talking back and forth with patrons. And she's going to say, "Oh, I know a lady down the ways in the trade district who could seam this into a very, very fetching dress for you." The person looking at the fabric is going to say, "Where's it from?" She's going to say, "The coast of Rion. Traded it off of a merchant ship in Southport." The half-orc is going to take and run his face against the fabric. So, oh, yeah. Alright. I'll take it. She's going to bring the drape down. Watching the party who's come to look at her stall she's gonna look at you all. Look at Hope specifically. And Hope, tell me about what you're wearing, because I know it's like or I guess I had like this image of you in kind of cleric's robes of like the Sun Yith.
Oh no,
The Given Wills. What are you wearing?
no, not at all. That I lost that long time ago. No, I'm just wearing general sailor clothes. Very just very comfortable fit, easy to move around in, but very just nondescript laborer type clothes.
Okay. She's gonna take one look at you. Drab.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna give her a curtsy and say, "I wear what works."
What about Lyra and
There's no R.
Krishna? Or Laya and Krishna?
There is. I'm very boring. I'm wearing like some brown like patched pants
Looks
with
down
a
at
like
Laya.
gray
Drab.
shirt and just like a brown cloak over top of it.
Krishna, what are you wearing?
I'm kind of basically wearing like an commoner's clothing, like not really elegant, but sort of like more of a
I'm gonna
greenish
cut
color
you off,
with
and she's
red
going to
tint.
say, "You all are assaulting my eyes. You've come to the right place. Please."
Truly, truly, we are the least flamboyant D&D party to ever be created.
Yep.
You are. There
We don't
are-
even look like characters or just NPC.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are the NPCs in this hot person world.
We are.
spot the main character, and it's literally everyone else.
I'm going to two of the three of you's portraits, and all three of
That's
you have
fair. That's fair.
I'm not.
Good point.
You are. Look at
Look,
you.
I am a
Hot.
I'm a lovely, homely looking like older lady. That's it. I dress very boringly.
Yeah.
Change your portrait.
Hi.
Ages your goblin.
Fucking yassifies your goblin.
Yeah.
As she gestures you guys to her wares, she has bundles of, or bundle tied like sets of fine traveler's clothes. There are all different colors and cuts of cloth from all around the world of Ilderon. Fluvara did tell you she was fascinated with the cultures of the East.
What is to the east? I'm sorry to ask this, but I actually fucking don't know.
Everything. Hold on, I will take you to the world map. So you are, let me delete that.
Because I believe we talked about it, and I'm from the kingdom of Ardoseri.
Okay, Ardoseri is far east.
Okay.
So, there. You guys are currently at the Red X. Everything is east.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No. I'll go up to it. Like, hello. Hey. I'm looking for a dress. I'm from the kingdom of artists. Hey, Myra. Yes. Do not crawl up my back. That hurts. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. No. I'm from the kingdom of Erdosare. Is that how you say it? I can't pronounce it. Again.
Ardoseri.
Ardosari. Thank you. And I was looking for something that my wife would love. She's a lot taller than me, and she likes reds and blacks.
She is going to nod at that, and she's going to say, "Yes, of course. interesting thing about Arter Sarai, even though they go by the term kingdom for their nation, there's never been a king to reign over it.
It's weird. I always thought it was weird. My wife was just like, eh, and I was like, eh,
The name actually comes from the Sunsarai cultures of the south, where they had kings of the cities and lands they claimed.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Deeply,
You're a historian.
deeply fascinating. Oh, I love Ardorian nobility. What a prestigious and just fantastical thing. Chivalrous almost. Could you imagine a candlelit dinner with an Ardorian knight?
My wife.
I'm sorry.
My wife was.
Chivalrous.
My wife was quite crazy about that. I actually made her a sword for when I proposed to her because of that.
You have an oath blade?
I don't. She does. I gave it to her.
She claps and says, "That's so romantic."
Thank you. You have
None
any
of the schlumps around here
romances
would
in your life?
ever. She's gonna shake her head and say, "No, none of the schlumps around here would ever do something like that for me."
Oh, I cannot believe a woman as beautiful as you has no one in her life. Or unless you're just not into that thing.
Well, it's the call of Nihalori. My love is not here, but out in the world, to wander.
To wonder.
Oh, you're
Really?
wondering.
Is to find answers. Anybody can roll a free history check on Nihalori, if you so wish. It's a lower
Sure.
DC for Krishna.
Sure.
Go for it.
History
Yeah,
said.
There we go. There's the rolls.
My rolls are awful today.
Apparently Krishna can't, though.
Wow, Krista though.
Yeah, they're taking up
It's a
Jim
second
Jones'
nat
mantle.
20.
They're
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah,
They're
we
doing
have a
it.
new Jim Jones.
Krishna, you begin to blush at the. You are an adult, so this is technically something you get to partake in now.
Oh,
It is the Red Axe marriage tradition. It is the idea that your true love is out there in the world, and there is a call of wanderlust to find and search for them. Your true love can be any soul in all of Ilderon. Very seldomly are you ever placed in close proximity to each other. The call of Nihalori is to push yourself to become well known as you can, to search through all of Ilderon to find that one true call.
oh.
And definitely not the call of my cat.
How do I want to play this?
Look, I tried to go the previous romance route, didn't work out. That was my idea.
Taking that route. I'm thinking it. Do I
Go for it.
Nah, she just got dumped. I'm not going to be cruel.
She dumped him. Go for it.
Well, maybe it's a lot closer to home than you might think.
Love's supposed to be an adventure, not a constant struggle and fight.
Oof.
Sometimes that adventure finds you, though.
Are you flirting with her? Should I leave?
Yeah,
I
I'm
was looking
gonna
through the
need
fabrics.
I'm
Persuasion
gonna
check?
need not a persuasion check, but give me some more context and how
Give a flirt
Krishna's,
check.
like, presenting this information. I'll let you roll a persuasion check if you wish.
Sometimes adventure just has its own way of showing up and presenting itself.
What are you doing, Riley?
I'm slowly
I
backing
feel
away
like-
at this.
Yeah, I feel like this is flirting. I will ask for a persuasion check.
Yeah.
I was also a neutral third
I was
party.
just trying to be nice.
Hey, no, you have stumbled into the classic queer girl conundrum of just like, hey, that dress looks great on you. And it's like, is she flirting or is she being nice?
Look, when you say maybe your love is closer than you think, maybe they
That's
just
what- yeah, I
themselves and they're
that's,
just showing up.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm
hey, I'm
sorry.
here.
Give me that persuasion check.
13. Not bad.
Ooh, you need to work on your flirting.
She is going to put a hand
Worry
on
about
her
it.
chest and say, what called you here today?
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Get
that's not
away.
so sad.
Get away. You know what?
I'm
Just
not
a little.
quite-
Just a little. I'm out of here.
Seems we've had a certain figure in our past that we both displease. I'm trying to find him. Is the name Dowie ringing bells?
Hello, Leo.
Oh,
She's
makes
going
me
to
boy.
say,
And I turned the charm off.
you got a charm.
No,
You're,
turn the
uh,
charm off. Uh-huh.
you're
As
one,
a-
of,
At least I tried.
you're one of Dowie's whores. Well,
Alright,
I'll
so
let
we're
you know.
Opening it with the.
Um,
Do
he.
you know anything about Dowie?
Oh wait, no, you guys can't hear me
He
because
was
my
the last
mic.
person to break my heart.
Sorry.
Break your heart. Okay, we're going. With
My
that.
microphone was
Session.
muted.
Okay.
She is going to respond and say, "Ah, you're one of Dowie's whores." Well, I'll let you know that.
Oh!
Well, I wrote the bitch slap this bitch.
Oh,
Oh
He
god, they went from flirting to fighting instantly. Holy shit.
he didn't get away with my heart. I kicked him to the curb.
Yes.
yes, queen.
He's always slumming around my place, looking sad and depressed. I supported him this whole time, and then now he makes it rich. He's only that way because of me.
So you're the whore he talked about.
Oh, my god! What are you doing? Okay.
Oh, they're
Uh,
fucking fighting.
She's going to say, if you don't take your bland commoner just crawled out of a river, rotted for 3 days looking self out of here, I'm gonna have to get the rest of my Yandar.
I'm just trying
Really
to
need
find
work
the
on your
man
flirting game.
who took advantage of you. I want him dead too.
Give me one more persuasion check with disadvantage.
No
This
shit.
was not flirting.
God. Should have kept flirting, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, the disadvantage.
Yeah, that killed me.
She's going to say, took advantage of me? Nah, I could have him back in a second like that if I wanted him, but I don't. His money means nothing to me now.
I heard he hooked up with a new girl already, so
You go, girl. Tell him.
Is that a C-snap?
I don't
Maybe
care
I was
what
wrong.
he does anymore.
well, there
You're
must be
strong,
some part of you that
independent woman.
If you find
You don't
him,
need no man.
tell him if he shows up drunk at my place again, next time I'll have a dagger ready. Goodbye.
Where does he normally drink?
yeah.
Goodbye.
All right. Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Once out of character. Once she started going that route, I was like, "Fuck this."
Oh, that was so funny.
That was
Just
quite
like
the-
open flirting, and then nope.
Nope. That,
Yeah,
that's
you
kind
picked
of
the
kept
wrong
up.
So
dialogue
about
path.
that dress.
What you got?
Actually, it might not be a bad idea for you to go in and talk to them after I botched that.
I just hid while you guys were doing your thing. I'm still here. I never left.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just browsing the wares. I'm not connected to these people.
what
Try next.
what do the
Not
rest
Duco.
of you want to do? Krishna has got
Exit stage left,
yeah, the shrewd
and
goodbye.
I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Honestly, after hearing that, I do want to continue to try to talk to her. I don't know if she hates me too.
You know what?
Uh,
You approached with Krishna, but she doesn't know too much about you. She's in a foul mood, but it doesn't seem directed at you.
yeah. I'm just like, yeah. So I misread that situation. I thought she was flirting with you at first, and then it just went a hard turn. That was weird.
She's going to say, if you deal with my ex, weird and surprising is becomes the normal.
Did you say he was stalking you?
She opens her mouth to speak for a second and say, I'm not stalking. It's more of like a sad, pathetic mope.
Okay, I don't know. Look, my father always taught me to be very careful about exes, especially when they're men. They can get so fucking dangerous. Just keep a dagger on you, sweetheart.
She's going to nod and say, yeah, he was a killer, and I never sat right with me. Once he got into the Alliance and started taking their jobs, there's a dark part that follows that alliance, and now they're here in our shores and our markets. You can't see why Raster abides it.
No, that sounds horrible. Is there anything I can do for you? You seem like a very lovely young lady.
She's going to think for a moment and say, yeah, actually, I run a shop not far from here, over by Dog Spring Road. I
Alright.
could use a hand cleaning it up.
Yeah. You know what? If I see him hanging around there, I'll give you the heads up so you don't run into him.
She's going to shake her head and say, oh, no, him and his new goons have already trashed it.
They did?
She's gonna say, yeah. The night I dumped him, he said he got promoted within the Alliance, and he was running things in town.
Who's your young dog?
Let me roll a die. Because I... Oh, wait, I did give her a Yandar. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me dig so deep in my notes. I will give you the name of it at the end of the session, if that's okay.
It's fine. Whatever she said, I would basically say, oh, those are friends. Where's he at? I'm not gonna let this stand.
Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Do I get an advantage? Because I've been talking up this girl quite a bit. Oh, no, I don't need it. Never
You
mind.
don't need it.
I don't need it. I'm a liar.
Don't worry, I'll absorb all our bad luck.
She's shaking her head and saying, I'm staying away from Dog Spring Road. The Alliance is trying to increase their presence, and as long as he's with them, helping them get their footing in this in the port, she's gonna say, I'm not going back there. Their boats are in the bay. They have a prime spot given to them by the port master.
Okay. That's very good to know. Well,
He hangs out on it now.
hangs out on it. Thank you for telling me this. I'm gonna make sure he's not a problem for you anymore. You don't deserve this.
She's going to smile and say, thank you. You know what? Here. She's going to grab a set of traveler's clothes. These, as she hands them to you, they're not like much fancier than what you're wearing, but the colors aren't muted. There are it's black, and there's like lace embroidered flowers in there, in it of gold and gilding of gold thread throughout it. It looks rather elegant and formal.
Oh, this is beautiful.
She's going to nod and say, the dwarves of Barbador, the different clans, they come up with all different types of drapings for each other. I got that when I was in Cliff's Edge.
How much is this?
Help me clean up my shop later tonight. It's yours. She hands it to you.
Thank you, Derry. I'll just like put my hand over hers and take it. Give her a little nod before I head out. And as I leave, the thoughts go into both of Hope and Krishna's head in my voice is, well, I know where he is. Let's start going.
Before we go, Hope wants to try her hand at flirting.
Oh, are you
Okay.
gonna go flirt with her? Go for it.
So, I'm gonna look up from the clothes racks and say, "Well, Hope is not good at flirting."
I'm not good at flirting. That's what she says.
No, she's gonna wink and say, "You know what? Never mind. She's gonna think about it. She's gonna leave. She's gonna blush and leave. She can't do this."
She can't do that. She can't take it.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Gets up, looks at her,
'Cause that's
mumbles,
fucking cute
fucking
as
puts
fuck.
it back and leaves.
As Hope does that, you know, she bye, walks away. Lindren's gonna be like, hello, okay, come back later with your friend, bye.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I was her friend. not
That's
you.
take notes.
I almost want to walk in and apologize.
I want to take a picture of these rolls from Christmas 21 down. Like,
This is the good part of the session.
This is the good look. We got out the bad rolls early, okay?
yeah,
My first roll was a nat 20, okay?
why wasn't that one?
Look, my first three rolls were a 2, a 6, and then a fucking 9. Like, it's not great over here. We're not doing good. Hope first roll was a nat 1. We got
Yeah, 1 and a 3. Or no, sorry, 1 and a 2 were my first two.
It's not looking pretty over here, but it's okay. Heading out. So basically,
Getting 19 in this economy. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys strategize and talk. I am still listening.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a cup of water. And I authorize
So-
Insomni to respond to anything you need.
so we
Alright.
know his boat. That's where he stays. It's in the portway. We know that's where he is. Now, how comfortable are you guys with sneaking up there and jumping his ass?
Now we're talking.
I'm gonna be like, wait, I thought we were cleaning a shop.
Oh, I'm gonna do that
what?
later. I'm just going to beat his ass first.
I was gonna try to figure out where to get like brooms and stuff.
Ah, we
No,
can-
sweetheart, we can just show up there. There's gonna be a broom there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you guys are cleaning her?
Just
Yeah,
as a cleaner shop.
I'm making friends.
Yeah, I'm making enemies. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Endlessly,
Vote first,
and I
then
don't know
shop.
why. It seems like every time you have a miniature positive interaction with somebody, you try to kick them in the balls.
Yeah.
I think I'm at that stage in my life.
Taking
that a
names,
stage
kicking
of life?
balls.
Yeah,
Never had
basically.
him.
I'll be honest. Never had, nor have
Yeah,
I.
never had
so,
'em.
so I get to have it for the first time,
D&D lets you experience things you normally never do,
and that's why we
Alright.
all play this game.
All right.
like
Well, I will.
like getting
I-
a good night's rest.
yes, I will
Never
simply
happens.
put this out here. While your mother is lovely, I'm not your mother. Please do not be rebellious against me.
Yeah.
So, in other words, you don't want me to help you clean.
I mean, you don't have to. I don't think she wants you there, personally.
I don't think she wants you around ever.
Fair.
You did call her a whore. Now, granted, she did it first, but also, you set yourself up for that.
Fair.
You did insinuate you were sleeping with her ex.
Oh,
You did.
I did not mean it to come across that way.
You didn't mean to flirt with her either, but here we are.
Um,
You're just a very confused young person. I get it. It's fine.
I am back. The idea is to sneak onto to Dowie's ship and beat the crap out of him.
Yes,
I think that
all
was
in
the
favor
plan,
say
yeah.
aye.
I,
Perfect.
I'm a feed my cat.
As a dungeon master, could I inject another idea in your heads as players, or would that be too much for railroading?
Inject away.
We
Okay.
will listen to it.
Idea for you guys, because walking down Dog Spring Road, your characters would see into the bay of the different ships here. You do have known, not pirates, that you are friends with.
Contacts. Yeah.
The Shiverspine pirates. I'm sorry, the Shiverspine
Yeah.
sailors. Were pardoned of all piracy acts that they committed in Southport.
Yes.
Oh, Xena likes me.
But if you can guarantee some sort of reward to make it worth it, Captain Seema seems pretty sporadic and less concerned about his pardon, or their pardon. So it's
You can
an
have-
idea to get a good distraction with pirates attacking the ship.
Truly, he can have anything that we loot from that ship.
I was going to say maybe 2% on profit of the diamond sales.
We
If
can't
you
even
guys-
confirm that. We don't even have the diamond
We
cells.
don't have the diet.
If you guys can,
Sure. Sales.
if you guys can somehow tie Dowie to any of the ship sabotages, you could probably get some people from Captain Eneman's crew to help out too, or as an option.
I don't want to work
Get
with
the
Inaman.
Inaman or
I
Captain
don't want to
Sima?
get closer to Inaman.
I'm just giving you guys options. You've made contact since you've been in town.
Okay, so this might be a bigger fight than we were expecting.
Letting you know that this will probably be a dungeon that we do next session, and it wouldn't hurt to have,
Reinforcements.
yeah.
Reinforcements. Okay. Well,
But we
that
can
being the
do it
case-
as a stealth mission next session if you guys so desire.
Ooh, I am great at stealth.
Yes, you are. You have +10 to it because I exist.
Yes.
Yeah. Would anybody be offended at ending early and giving me time to roll up the dungeon?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No. Do you want us to try and do persuading other people now, or you want to do that at the start of the next
Do
session?
you guys want to bring reinforcements?
I think bringing reinforcements isn't a bad idea, but I also wouldn't mind time to plan on how to encourage them to help us.
Okay.
Well, we can use them as, I hate the pun that we make cannon fodder.
We'll do the first hour of next session, giving you guys more time to roleplay, and I'll plan to go a little bit late and start the dungeon crawl for the second half of it.
Okay.
Because we can recruit Inaman. It's not a bad idea necessarily, especially if we're expecting them to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have already seen Sierra be a mini boss, so.
I mean, I'm not. I have zero problem with being a bad person of enlisting help of the people we're gonna stab in the back. I have zero issue with that.
And we'll have a busy bee next session.
Maybe.
I'm going to end the broadcast, but I'm going to hang out for a little while. Thank you everybody for watching. Enjoy your night. Potato, be praised.